Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys what I have on my iPhone. I have the iPhone X. Yeah, the iPhone X. And I'm just going to share with you some apps and things that I keep in there, and hopefully it might give you guys some inspiration or some tips on what maybe you can have on your iPhone. Let's just get right into the video. So since I am recording with my iPhone, I'm going to try to memorize everything that's in my iPhone, and hopefully it kind of flows well with what I'm going to be showing you on the screen here. So before I open up my iPhone, you see a picture of Luca, my baby boy, and he is so precious. And I have to update that picture because it's a Christmas picture and we're already on the second week of January. So I have a picture of him. Once I open up my iPhone, I have another picture of Luca. Well, the first thing you see when you open up my phone are a couple of apps at the top and then a bunch of folders at the bottom. The apps that I have at the top are probably the most used or the most important for me, so I just have those in no folders. So at the top left corner, I have the calendar. And I use that all the time just to make appointments, or if I need to remind myself of an event or errand or whatever the case may be. I have that there. So that for me is probably the one that's the most important, because my head can be all over the place sometimes and I just need a little bit more organization. So this really helps with that. The next two apps that I have right next to each other is just the clock and the news app. Next to that, I have my Gmail, and I don't use the mail app that Apple offers. I just use Gmail, so I have that one. The next app that I have right below the calendar is the Bump app. I used to use the Bump app all the time, consistently, when I was pregnant, just because I was always very excited to see how baby is growing from week to week, month by month. And the Bump app does such a good job with that. It kind of shows you how the baby is growing in your belly. The Bump app isn't just for pregnant moms. At first I thought it was just for pregnancy, and then I was just going to delete it. But once I had my baby, it actually gave me fun facts about newborns, like really amazing articles about like breastfeeding or formula, or what's the best diaper bag. Like, it gives you so much information, and you can also connect with moms. They have forums where you can just ask a question, and then like a bunch of different moms from all parts of the world can give you answers and just feedback, and it's really, really cool. So I really like that app. The next app that I have there is just Chase. That is where I just check my money. The app next to that is Park Chicago. I do live in the Chicago area, and especially the downtown, parking is crazy. And if you live in the Chicago area, if you're parking there, they usually have like the pay to park station where you go and apply quarters, and then you have to put the ticket into your car headboard. But the Park Chicago app just allows me to make payment on my phone, and it's really easier. It already has my license plate registered on there, and then I can just see how much time it has left. I can add on if I want to. So it's just a little bit more convenient. So now we're gonna get into the folders. So the first folder is the YouTube folder, and that is basically everything that I use to upload and edit my videos. So the first thing we have there is obviously the YouTube app. So I have that one right there. Next to it, I have the YouTube Studio app, and that just allows me to see my comments, see how many views I'm getting, and just to get a little bit more in depth of like analytics and stuff. The next app is just TubeBuddy, and it's kind of similar with YouTube Studio, but TubeBuddy allows you to see different tags that might work for your video, perfect time for you to upload. It's very helpful. It's a really helpful tool. So for anybody that is starting YouTube or has YouTube, TubeBuddy is a really good resource to have, just because it helps you and keeps you a little bit more organized. The next app that I have is iMovie, and iMovie is just where I edit my videos. The next two apps is Vaunt and Canva, and Vaunt allows me to add text to my videos, and Canva is usually where I do my YouTube thumbnails. The next apps is Video Speed. So if you guys haven't seen my Christmas tree vlog, I showed you guys how I put up my Christmas tree and all that stuff, And for a big part of the video, I use video speed just to speed up the process of me putting my Christmas tree up. So I like that app just because sometimes iMovie doesn't give you the speed that you want. So video speed will definitely do that. And after that, I just have Documents and Fonto. Documents allows me to download any videos that I want, and then Fonto just adds text to my photos. So the next folder is all of my social media apps. So on there, I have Instagram, I have Twitter. What else do I have? I have Facebook. I have Reddit and Apollo, and Reddit and Apollo go hand in hand. I also have Snapchat, Pinterest. Oh, and I also have Messenger. The next category is photos, and in my photos folder, I have everything that I use to edit my pictures. A lot of people are asking me how I do like a white theme photo. So if you guys want to see a tutorial on how I edit my pictures, please leave it in the comments below. But for now, all the apps that I have are the camera app, I have the photos app, I also have 1967, and that just has really cool vintage filters. I have Facetune. I also have Preview. Preview is a really cool app because it not only gives you filters and options on how to edit your photos, but you can also upload multiple photos to see how it's going to look. So let's say you have a certain theme on Instagram that you want to keep. You can upload 3 photos that you want to in the future, and you can see if it kind of looks cohesive and good together with the theme. The next app that I have is Snapseed. I love Snapseed because Snapseed has a crap load of editing options. So if you guys wanted to take one app from this video, one of them that I would definitely suggest is Snapseed. And the last app that I have in there is just the Collages app, and that is just an app that allows me to create collages of any pictures that I desire. So that is my photos folder. The next folder is my movies folder, and that one I'll just keep it short and sweet. I just have Netflix, Vudu, I have CW because I love Riverdale. The next 2 apps go together. I have the AMC Theater app, and I have Run, is it Run P or P Run? It's one of those 2. And this app is probably not necessary, but once I heard about this app, I totally got it, and I do not regret getting this app. I don't know about you guys, but I don't go to the movies as often as I used to anymore because I have a baby now. When I would go to the movies a lot, and when I do go to the movies a lot, I always tend to have to go to the bathroom during the movies. And it sucks because every single time I go to the movies, I always end up going to the bathroom in the best part of the movie. And when I come back, I miss the best part, and then I'm just like, crap. What this app does, it allows you to see when the best time to go to the bathroom is. So you just put the movie that you're watching, and it'll give you either like an alarm, it'll give you kind of like a buzz to go when it's time to go, or it'll tell you to just look for the sentence that this person is saying at the time, and when he says that, that's the best time to go, and then it'll tell you go for like 3 minutes and then you can come back. So I don't know, it's a really cool app. It's funny if you think about it, but if you're ever at the movies and you really need to go to the bathroom, use this app and it'll give you the best time to go. So that is that. This next folder is just my tools folder, and it has, you know, basically all the apps that Apple already gives you. So it has like the notes, contacts, settings, and all of that stuff. So you guys can see that on the screen. I'm not going to go through every single one. The next folder is just a continuation of all the tools. So it has like Apple TV, the podcast, and all of that other tools in there. So nothing really special, nothing really interesting. It's just more tools. Next folder that I have is my shopping folder. I don't have a lot. Usually I do most of my shopping, when I do it online, it's on the Safari app. But what I do have in here is Ulta and Sephora, obviously. I have the Groupon app because your girl loves a good deal. I also have Amazon. I also have the Instacart app. And then the other apps are just iTunes and the App Store. And I just have those there because I am using the App Store frequently. I always want to see what are some other apps that I can use and that can be handy. So that is my shopping folder. The last folder that I have is just a business folder, and that has a lot of apps that are like for influencers or people on social media. So I have like Brand Snap, Brand Ambassador, Rep, the Dosh app. I have a bunch of different apps. If you want to find brands or if you want brands to find you, these are some really good apps for you to do that. Some of these apps that I have do need certain qualifications for you to be on them. So just take that in mind. But yeah, these are really nice apps that I like to use, just, you know, to see what's going on in social media and with brands and stuff. So that is that. And for the bottom of my phone, I basically just have like what usually everybody has, and that is just my phone calls, my messages, the Safari app, and the Apple Music. And that is basically it. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below what is your favorite app to have in your iPhone/Android, whatever phone you have. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media. They're linked down below. And subscribe. It would mean the world to me if you guys did. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.